is what I'm eating for breakfast. Bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit.
Is it me, or did the McDonald's menu over the last few years, especially when it comes to breakfast, get really garbage? There's almost little to no value. Back in the day when they used to have the breakfast menu the whole entire day, it might have been worth it because the oatmeal there was the bee's knees. There were very few other options on the menu besides the oatmeal, and I guess maybe the sausage, egg, and cheese. I don't know why people get the bacon, egg, and cheese. The bacon doesn't even really look like food if you're looking at it here. She literally took a bite of the food, and the bacon is still intact. Almost as if her mouth never even touched the bacon. But it's it is going a little bit
This is what
overboard.
I
If you guys can see, sausage McGriddle, sausage, bacon, cheese, and then 3 hash browns. I think hash browns were way better than I think they were way better back in the day. They're decent now. They're just really greasy now. They kind of drip a little bit when you get them in the package. But somebody in the comment section did the calories. So the sausage McGriddle is 430. The bacon cheese biscuit was 460, which in my opinion doesn't make any sense at all. You would think that the sausage McGriddle is giving you more food, but I guess not. Whatever. Yeah, so that's 460. And then 3 hash browns would be 420 calories, and then in total that would be 1310. Just to let everybody know, in a normal day for regular people, for a woman that's around the age of 25 to 30, you probably need around 2,000 calories. And depending on your ethnicity, like I've known some Mexican ladies that are like 5'1", and if they ate 2,000 calories a day, they would gain weight. They would 110% be bigger by the end of that week if they ate 2,000 calories. So it really does depend on your height. Because you have less area to fill. If you're a big man, if you're one of those dudes that's really, really tall and really, really wide, you might be able to fill up way more. Like I have a black guy friend, and he easily is 6'2", maybe. I don't know. He's very big of a man. He can easily eat 3,000 calories a day and not even feel it realistically. Kind of like, when you're a teenager as a dude and you just kind of eat anything, like an entire box of pizza is like light work to you, and then you're coming back later for the pizza rolls. It's like that. It's like he's just like that all the time. But luckily he's eating better now, so he doesn't have to deal with like the high blood pressure or heart failure when he's like 40 or something like that. So he is eating better, which is a great thing. That's also the guy I told you guys about where he was like drinking egg whites. So he's doing better. I mean, drinking egg whites actually not even that bad, especially if you're buying the pasteurized version. It is safe to drink. It tastes like garbage though. He wasn't even seasoning it. He would just buy it and just straight up drink it right out of his bag. And protein, I guess, a lot of protein. I don't know where he needs all of that, but yeah, somebody did the math, and that's 1,300 calories in a day. Usually women need about 2,000, so this is literally almost a little bit over half of what you need a day. And come on now, you're gonna eat multiple times a day. Don't act like that's ridiculous. Most people will eat multiple times a day. It's very, very normal, very, very natural for most people. Beautiful eyes on the rice bowl, by the way. Yeah, the bacon, you only get 1 piece of bacon, or is it 2 pieces of bacon on there? Whatever, dude. It's like those dog treat bacons. It doesn't look very edible to me. At least her fingernails are clean. I'm probably gonna have to skip around a little bit because I really don't like watching this person. I think she only got 1 piece of bacon on that. Pretty disappointing, man. I would hustle the people behind the counter. At least give me 2 pieces of bacon, please. It's not even good bacon. It's like bacon they found off the floor somewhere. Damn, we doubling the hash browns? Oh, let me see real quick.
hash browns.
2 in your mouth at once? God damn. What's even the point then? You got 2? You might as well got 4 then, right? If you're going to double up. They crunchy. I feel like people don't realize this, but you can go to the grocery store and you can actually buy hash browns there. And they're pretty cheap. You can probably get like a 12-pack for like $3, and a hash brown at McDonald's is a grand total of $150. I think it's actually a little bit more. Really ridiculous, really kind of outrageous. Back in the day, they used to be a solid 99 cents, and they used to have deals on the breakfast menu, which I never showed up for unless I was going to school like real early. But then, even then, I was broke, I was poor, I was in dire financial position. So when I was a children, so no, I didn't have any money. And of course, like, what was I? First of all, if I did have money as a children, I wouldn't have spent it on McDonald's. I would probably spend it on other things that were way more responsible, like video games, probably. But back in the day, it was way cheaper. Obviously, pre-COVID, things in the last 4 years have gotten outrageous, to be honest. It's got to be 4 years. I think a little bit post-COVID, they were like, we can raise the price. We're gonna sit on our prices for a little bit, and then we're gonna slowly, subtly raise them. But now we're at an era where you're literally seeing prices go up right there, like at the store. You're there, and they're like changing the SKUs right there on the spot, and things are going up by like 10, 15, 20 cents right there. You know, they're looking at you. By the time you pick it up off the shelf and you put it into the register, that's already an extra 23, 24 cents on top of whatever you thought you were going to be spending. It's outrageous nowadays. I'm happy she likes her hash browns, those greasy, disgusting ones. Yeah, you can just get them from the grocery store. They're not even that expensive either. Two in your mouth at the same time is kind of wild, though. This is probably... Oh, they don't have eggs on these? Is it really just a sausage on... What is this, like a McMuffin or whatever? Whatever, like it's not a good product. It sucks. It sucks a lot of ass. Whatever. Like I thought there was eggs on this. If there was egg on it, how is this more? Oh, it's slightly less calories. It's slightly less calories. I guess the egg is giving it more calories. Yeah, I don't like it. I also don't like her looking at me. Okay, we gotta move on. I'm sick of this woman. Just seeing her look directly at the camera while she eats. It's just so uncomfortable. Before we play the video, I just want to put out this comment that you're seeing here on the right. I understand this is all for views, but can you find other content to create? There are still many good people out here who are willing to cheer you on and support you, so please consider taking care of yourself. I've been saying this about TheRiceBowlEats. I think it would be great if TheRiceBowl did anything other than this is what I'm eating for lunch. This is what I'm eating for breakfast. I think almost anything would be better. She has a few videos of her taking care of her dog, or, you know, going to get a pup treat or whatever they call them, a pup cup, and going to, I think she went to Petco and she got a toy and stuff like that. And I like that video a lot. That right there, that video warmed my soul. It really licked my lips. It moisturized the inner capacities of my soul. I thought that was a good, decent video. And the video was really wholesome, but when I see her eat food, I just like these dead eyes, you know, the blank expression in her face. You could tell she's just doing it for views. She could just, you know, you could just tell that she's just trying to get money off this at that point. And, you know, more power to you. Nobody's doing anything in life unless you're getting paid for it, so it's totally fine. I get it, but like this person is saying, dude, like, yeah, let's take care of ourselves a little bit. Can we go on a walk? Huh? Can we do some walking content? You got a stick with a piece of gum on the end of it and put your phone on it. I would love to see that. I would love to see TheRiceBowlEats. Today's video, we're going to take a walk. We're going to use our legs. We're going to let the foot touch the floor. It's going to be amazing. I know it's a little colder now. It's not so cold to where you can't let your feet out onto the floor. And plus, you have a Doge. You got to be walking it, right? There's got to be some times in your day when you're going outside with it. I hope. There are people out there that don't take care of their animals, though. I literally have a neighbor next door. Not next door. It's like across the street from me. She's a very, very big woman. She has a dog. Very beautiful dog. Very nice dog. Very bushy, you know, a lot of fur on that dog. And I recognize that she got the Doge because she realized she needed to lose weight. So I think she got the dog to lose weight, or like an incentivize her to go outside. And I seen her walk her dog a grand total of 4, maybe 5 times. And that was like a year ago. Since then, I think I've seen her walk her dog 3 times maybe, and she has a guy that comes over and walks it for her. Really think about the position that you're in. Like, you got an animal, so that way you can push yourself, and it's not even really for the animal at that point, you know what I'm saying? It's just selfish, which I get it, you know, we're all selfish deep down. But she got an animal so she could push herself to walk more, and then after about a week, maybe 2 weeks, she decided it's just not worth it for me anymore. I have to hire someone to walk my dog, which is really not even that, like, what are you walking your dog for? Like, maybe 10, 15 minutes at a time? Like, it's not that crazy.
This is what I'm eating for lunch.
Munchkins. Damn. No. We're not eating munchkins. We're not eating munchkins out of a bowl like it's cereal. No. And it's whole milk. And it's whole milk, too. We couldn't even do the 2%. Huh? We gotta make sure we maximize the calories as much as we possibly can. I don't even think it's...
add whipped cream.
And whipped cream? This is why she gets hate, I swear. Because she triples down on almost every single thing she eats. And it's every time it gets worse. You know, I'm seeing it on her. She's definitely dealing with some problems due to this diet. And I'm not going to say exactly, but adding milk and whipped cream to donut holes, I don't know what people call them. I call them munchkins here because that's what they've always been called. I know they call them donut holes or I don't actually, I think that's it, right? Like the small little donuts, whatever. Yeah, to add milk and whipped cream to it is fucking actually insane. And she thinks this is cool. I mean, whipped cream doesn't have a lot of calories, but the whole milk with the donuts on top? Like, for what? Why do we have to have dessert every single second of the day? There's got to be other foods, right? There's not. You have. How about we do? This is what's in my fridge today, guys. This is what we're gonna try to do. This is what we're gonna try to eat today. How about we do one of those? How come we're eating donut holes with milk and whipped cream?
This is what I'm eating for lunch.
Yeah, here we go.
Christmas tree peeps.
All these peeps. We're eating all the peeps, guys. We got the candy cane peeps. We got the gingerbread peeps. We got the ghost, or no, that's not ghost. What are these? Polar bear peeps, and then Christmas tree peeps. All of them. We're eating all the peeps. All these super processed, ridiculously unseasoned marshmallows, which peeps kind of taste like nothing. Can we, like, the first peep you eat, you feel good, but then your stomach kind of hurts a little bit. Like, it feels like your stomach is disagreeing with you. Like, it doesn't know what it is almost. Like, you eat this food and it's like, what the fuck is that? You know, what did you, is this even edible? It looks like she already tried to have some of them.
Lunch. Christmas tree peeps.
For lunch is wild, man. They're fresh. But hard peeps, erect peeps, peeps that you leave out for a day or two are meta. They're better than fresh peeps or whatever. I don't even know what fresh peeps. I'm convinced that peeps are made like 3 years in advance and they just keep them in a factory and there's like no air in that factory or something like that. And they don't go bad. I mean, they're literally marshmallows. I don't even think marshmallows have water content. If they do, it's very limited. So if they do go bad, somebody can let me know. But meta, having your peeps out for a night or 2 nights and they get a little bit stiff, a little bit erect, a little bit of that, you know, stiffness on there, that's the good shit. That's that good shit right there. Damn, somebody really did the math. 4 packs of peeps have 1,100 calories and 260 grams of sugar. Weak, nothing, not even, like, I mean, that's weak. You know what I'm talking about? If you guys are sitting here and you're thinking that's a big deal to eat peeps at 1,000 calories, for this girl, nothing. Not even a struggle. Not even a inkling of stress in her eyes when it comes to eating this food. That's a everyday thing for her, bro. I mean, really look back at the catalog. This woman is literally eating like this on a daily basis. Why can't you just eat it like a normal person? Like, why do you have to show me your food? I don't want to see it in your mouth. Don't look at me while you eat your schlop. I don't know why that's her thing. And by the way, how are these snowman peeps? And I don't even see the hat. Is this supposed to be the hat? This bullshit ass line with another line and another line? It looks like a sad face with a big long neck. A mean face. You guys see it? How is this a hat? How is that a hat? And look at the bow tie. It's just an X. They do the bare minimum nowadays. It's not even close.
Snowman peeps.
Why are you looking at me? Normal human beings don't eat like this. Like, why do you have to slow it down and show me it in your mouth? Can you close your mouth while you eat? Nobody in the comment section is saying they like it either. But yeah, I guess maybe she's not swallowing it. I don't know. I wouldn't put money on that.
This is what I'm eating for lunch. Obviously, I had to get a grilled cheese burrito.
Naturally. Grilled cheese burrito. Disgusting. Covering it. What's in it? Is there meat in these?
It slaps every time.
Do people use the word slap anymore? It's like cap. You remember when people used to say cap a lot? They would go, nope, that's cap. Or, nah, bro, I never cap. You remember people used to say that? Like in 2022, right? 2022, 2023. I don't know. Trends nowadays come and go so fast, so efficient. Where things were like even a year ago is no longer where they are now. You remember that meme of those guys that were walking around with caskets? What happened to that? That's gone. It's just sad. Like, some of the best memes you've ever seen in your life are just gone by the wayside. They're just on the sidewalk and they're all homeless now and they're sad and they're crying. Remember that fat kid? Remember that fat kid that danced and said he wanted to praise the Lord and he was dancing and everybody was using that meme for, like, I don't know. You remember like 2016 memes where they put those glasses on you and they would smoke weed every day and they would go, it would be like Call of Duty music or whatever, and you'd be like a trick shot, like a 360 no scope with an intervention or something like that. That was peak. I feel like that was really peak Memery. Nowadays, memes they don't even make sense. It's just like somebody crying. One thing I've been seeing recently when it comes to memes is just Michael Jackson. Just Michael Jackson making faces and doing stuff, obviously AI generated. Or maybe it's that one actor or that one dude that's trying to become Michael Jackson, but he's not hired for anything because he can't sing. Can you imagine being Michael Jackson physically, but then you don't have the angelic voice? Like, at that point, you just suck. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's kind of like being a black dude and then you show up to the BBC extravaganza and then you're like average. You get me? That's like a disappointment. You get me? Like, oh, wow, he looks like Michael Jackson, but I heard him sing. Not even close. Not even close. I love that in our world, we literally have cheese as dip. Melted cheese as dip is just apex, in my opinion. It doesn't even look like it should be cheese, too. It's like a radiated yellow. It doesn't look like it should be this color. Oh, dropped a fry. Doesn't matter. We still have 40 more fries. Damn.
This is what I'm eating for lunch. I got a tuna sandwich Mike's way.
I gotta call you out. Anybody that's going out and buying a Subway sandwich or just buying a sandwich in general, I do understand you. I get it. Sandwiches can be quick and expedient and they're relatively cheap. I feel like they're way too much money nowadays. I was at the grocery store today and I saw sandwiches for like $7. Outrageous. Outrageous. $7 for a sandwich is diabolical. What are you putting in this sandwich? Like, I feel like the prices need to go back to like the 1950s where you could buy a sandwich for like 50 cents. I feel like that's a good price for a sandwich. But maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. If you're buying a tuna sandwich outside, there's probably a 40% chance you're going to get the bubble gut later on. It's tuna. I don't know how long it's been sitting out in the rack either. She said she got it Mike's way. I have no idea what that means. I will be concerned as fuck if some dude gave me an overstuffed sandwich with all that sauce in there and he said it's the Mike's way. I don't know what was Mike doing back there, but it looked a little bit creamy. Look at this. They overpacked it, man. What is it? Mike's way is literally just more mayonnaise and all lettuce. No tuna to be found. And tuna's cheap too. Like, why? It's like $1 a can. Even nowadays, post all the tariffs, it's still like $1 a can. It's not even that expensive. And it's like the best protein source out there. You shouldn't be eating too much though. It's got a bunch of metal in it and stuff like that. Not that it matters. You know, you guys are probably wiping your armpits with literal bricks of like titanium at this point. You know, I'm looking at you, Dove. I know what you guys do, huh? I know what you guys do, Old Spice. But my deodorant doesn't have any metal in it, so I'm better than everybody.
I woke up craving a tuna sandwich today.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call cap on that. I don't think she woke up craving a tuna sandwich. Craving tuna is wild. Tuna is what you eat when you have nothing else. Tuna is what you eat when you know you have to eat it. You don't eat tuna unless you really have nothing left. This to me is just gross, just nasty. And like, can we wipe our mouth just a little bit? Just the sides. I'm not asking for too much. Does she got chips? She does got chips. What kind of chips does she got? Hickory House. Gotta have the chips with a sandwich. Always down that hill. See a lot of British people though, always in the comment section, and they always say the same thing. They always go, "Oi, I can't believe it. Why you guys? No, why you guys got these sandwiches with chips? That's weird. We don't do that in the UK. That's so bad. Could never be me." And then you always think like, you guys literally have the worst food on the planet. You guys are known for having the worst food. There's like a guy that charges like, there's a guy on YouTube that literally works out of a truck and just makes potatoes. Like you could never do that in the United States, by the way. Just a guy in the UK that drives around with a truck of like hundreds of potatoes and he decorates them with different like cheeses and different assorted meats and stuff like that. And you know what's really crazy too is at the end of it, he'll go, "Oh yeah, that's like, you know, $17 or I don't know what the equivalent would be in pounds or whatever fucking measurements you guys got over there. Like $17." And then they pay it. And I'm just like, you just paid $17 for a fucking potato. And you know what, dude? I feel like to each their own. And if you got your money, spend it however you want to, of course. But It's like $17 for a goddamn potato is outrageous. Why? Because it's got some cheese on it with some bacon bits. Like, what are you eating like dog food? Like, literally, dude. So it like fell on the floor. And you guys are eating like the Germans are still flying over your head. And you have the audacity to sit here and critique our food. Like, dude, as if like eating chips in general. By the way, sorry, chips. You know, American chips, all right? Like Lay's and stuff like that. Potato chips. Yeah, it's just outrageous. Like, you guys got to get your act fucking together, okay? Don't come in my fucking comment section critiquing me for, I don't know, fucking eating normal American foods while you guys are literally eating beans on toast, and then you guys put like fucking tuna on top of your potatoes. Like, who's doing that shit? This is like the most outrageous diet I've ever heard in my life, and you guys over here so posh, so ridiculous. I can't believe it. You guys are so disgusting. What is barbecue? That's just eat it plain. We have sauces. I'm sorry, you guys don't. You guys got like black sauce or something like that, or whatever that sauce is called.
This is what I'm eating for lunch. It's a little pumpkin pie from Costco.
What a way to start the video. This is like 3 times as much pumpkin pie the biggest pumpkin pie I've ever seen in my life. This is 3 times bigger than that. This is an outrageous pie. This is so much pumpkin pie. This is like, when those dudes grow pumpkins in like cloths or something like that because they want the sun to keep it out so that way they can keep growing and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? This is like the award-winning pumpkin that they used, and then they just turned into a pie. This is so much pie. We're going to run out of whipped cream before we finish this pie off. I know you got me all the way fucked up. One of the best parts about the pumpkin pie is the crust. But I guess we just go right in and just eat the pumpkin, I guess. This is what your family died for, okay? Like, back in the day when your family immigrated to the United States, when those colonists came over here and gave tuberculosis to all those natives and stuff like that, think about that. This is what it led to right here. You see this person? You see what's going on here? Eating pumpkin pie from the middle. From the fucking middle. We should, you know what, man? Sometimes I do think that shame needs to return. I like pumpkin pie. I mean, it's okay. It's not as good. Like, some people really suck off pumpkin pie. And I know some black dudes out there that will go, it's blasphemous to eat pumpkin pie for some reason, but they can eat sweet potato pie or whatever. I don't know. But regardless, pumpkin pie is okay. It's not like the best or anything. It's like middle of the pack. There's like nothing wrong with it, but you wouldn't catch me ordering it. Like, I would eat it if I saw it, but it wouldn't be something I would go out of my way to do. But she's eating out the middle, and like it's all over her face. She's decorating the pie. She's saying it's a little pumpkin pie, which is the most crazy, actually outrageous statement I've ever seen in my life. And it's like the most massive pie. It can't even fit in the frame. That's how much it is. Why are you happy about this? Like, what you eat on a daily basis anyway. And it looks cold. You couldn't even throw it in the oven for like 5 minutes.
The pumpkin pies from Costco are the best.
Everything she eats is from Costco, I peeped. I stretch the dollar as much as you possibly can, but still, good lord, bro. She's probably funding that. She's probably funding the bakery section at that Costco herself. Like, they paying every single buddy's minimum wage, literally, just this woman alone. That's it, guys. That's it. I can't do any more than that. This woman pisses me off. Every time I watch her, I'm always more and more disappointed. And I always wonder, where's the other content? You started making other content. There was an attempt. Now, there's nothing. We've just given up. We seeped in a pit of eating pumpkin pies off the floor in front of our camera for tens of thousands, if not millions of people to watch us look directly at the camera in the most dead-faced eyes you've ever seen in your life. Like the 100-yard stare. Like you literally just got off the boat from World War I. You know what I'm talking about? And you just saw like 50 Germans die because mustard gas or something. That's the expression she gives me. But I'm not interested anymore. I'm sick of this woman. She makes me hurt every single time I see her. But here we are, still making videos on her. But let me know what you guys think down below about the topic and her and stuff like that. I'm very interested in hearing your opinions on it. Probably nothing good, given the fact that this woman is disappointing and depressing to look at. But regardless, leave it down below. If you made it to the end, If you made it to the end and you're here right now, leave it down below by typing in pumpkin pie. A little pumpkin pie, even though it's literally the most massive pie you've ever saw in your entire life. The biggest, most jaw-dropping. There was even some veins on that pie, if you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, yeah, leave it down below, pumpkin pie. I want to remind you that you're a spectacular human being, and you can check out the links in the description. Tons and tons of links. Twitch, where we stream almost every day. Instagram, Twitter, Discord, Patreon, all that stuff. Cameo, all that stuff will be listed down below. I want to remind you that I do think you're a spectacular human being, and sometimes I do look at you when you're sleeping, but not in a weird way, just like in a very normal, friendly, kind of like we're companions almost, but you just don't know it, you know, that type of relationship. But regardless, I do think you smell very, very good, especially when you sleep. Anyway, yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, guys.